Hello and welcome to my channel. Normally I review movies, but lately there haven't been any movies to review. So today I'm going to talk about a few upcoming films that are being released in July. Trailers for all of the films mentioned will be in the description down below. Let's start with MaXXXine. It's a horror film about a young woman living in Hollywood in the 1980s called MaXXXine. She finally gets her big break in Hollywood, but a mysterious killer appears, leaving a trail of bodies that threaten to reveal her sinister past. The film is written and directed by Ty West. It stars Mia Goth as MaXXXine, as well as Elizabeth Debicki and Moses Sumney. Okay, so it looks like another retro horror, this time taking place in the 80s. We get classic clothing, sets, music, and visuals alongside a tried and true story. A young woman killing her way to the top, Tonya Harding style. It looks like an absolute blast, and Mia Goth has been on an incredible hot streak lately. There's also a lot of other great names and faces attached to play smaller roles, which is usually a good sign that a film's got a decent budget. In the trailer alone, you see Giancarlo Esposito, Kevin Bacon, and Bobby Cannavale. If you like retro-style films, or you're into thriller horrors with a strong femme fatale in the lead role, this is meant for you. Head on out to the theaters to see it sometime around July 5th. Next up, we have Fly Me to the Moon. It's a romantic comedy that takes place during the space race between America and Russia. A marketing director, Kelly Jones, is hired to help improve the public's view of NASA, and ends up causing endless problems for launch director Cole Davis. Bill Kirstein and Keenan Flynn wrote the story, and Rose Gilroy adapted it into a screenplay. Scarlett Johansson plays Kelly Jones, Channing Tatum is Cole Davis, and Woody Harrelson appears in a supporting role. It's another retro film, but this time we're going back to the 1960s. Despite the environment, it looks like a modern romantic comedy taking place in the past. Lots of modern jokes, sensibilities, and a focus on humor rather than authenticity. Having seen both Johansson and Tatum in romantic comedies within the last year, I can say that both are primed and ready for this type of role. I expect fantastic performances from the cast, a bunch of great jokes, and a story that's far from perfect. If you like fun, relaxed films that don't have high stakes, this is your best bet. It's slated to come out on July 12th. Third on the docket, we have Twisters. It's a natural thriller film recreating the magic of the 1996 movie Twister. Just for your information, it's not a direct sequel, and the story doesn't have any returning characters, aside from the tornadoes. Joseph Kosinski wrote the story, and Mark L. Smith adapted it into a screenplay. Lee Isaac Chung directed the film, which stars Glenn Powell, Daisy Edgar Jones, and Maura Tierney. While this doesn't look like it's going to be a deep, thought-provoking film, it does look like it's going to be a blast. They've got Glenn Powell playing the charming cowboy, a ton of great-looking special effects, and the scenario makes for a lot of natural drama. The original Twister wasn't a masterpiece, just a fun film that you could enjoy for an hour and change. That's exactly what I expect from this film. If you're the type of person who likes disaster films, this will land right up your tornado alley. It touches down in theaters July 19th. From the crass mind of Ryan Reynolds comes our fourth film, Deadpool and Wolverine. It's an R-rated comedy action film taking place in the Marvel Universe. In this third installment of the Deadpool franchise, Deadpool finds his universe threatened by mysterious forces and turns to an unlikely ally for help, Wolverine. Paul Wernick, Zeb Wells, Rhett Reese, Sean Levi, and Ryan Reynolds all contributed to the screenplay, and Sean Levi directed the film. Ryan Reynolds returns as the titular Deadpool, Hugh Jackman appears to reprise his role as Wolverine, and Emma Corrin appears as new character Cassandra Nova. As always, the trailer for this Deadpool film comes packaged with adult humor, stylized action, and a lot of high-octane moments. It also takes advantage of Disney's current tomfoolery and pulls from the multiverse storyline. There's going to be a boatload of references to other Marvel franchises. If you're in the mood for an action hero comedy and you don't get offended easily, check out this fun new film July 26th. For our final film, we have an animated movie from Netflix called The Imaginary. It's a fantasy film about a child named Amanda creating an imaginary friend named Roger. When Roger arrives alone in the town of the Imaginaries, he finds it filled with other magical beings like him who have been forgotten by their humans. There, Roger finds himself facing a mysterious force that threatens to consume him. The screenplay is based on a book by A.F. Harold and was created by Yoshiaki Nishimura. Yoshiyuki Momos directed the film, which is led by child actor Louis Rudge Buchanan, and features an ensemble cast with actors such as Haley Atwell, Cal Penn, and LeVar Burton. The Imaginary is another supernatural children's tale done in the same style as Studio Ghibli's films. Given that Momos used to work there and was a big part of many of their hits, I expect this film will also be a big talking point when it releases next month. From the trailer, it looks similar to films like The Boy and the Heron, where it explores a supernatural place that has wonders, mysteries, and a ton of danger lurking around every corner. Plus, the animation work looks beautiful. Okay guys, that's it for this video. These were just a few of the films coming out next month, so if there's something else you think is worth seeing, put it in the comments below. Feel free to leave any other thoughts on these films as well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!